We're talking with the ultimate fighter from Team Nagara, Ryan Bader, on the Fukerton.com, the nation's leading website. Ryan, you're undefeated, and you have looked very impressive, and I think you're going to do some damage in the light heavyweight division. But if you look at what would be the showcase of the UFC, you're talking about your light heavyweights. You need to look no further than the card coming up where you got Rampage Jackson and Vanderlei Silva. You got some amazing light heavyweights in Machida, Chuck Liddell, and Forrest Griffin. And these are all guys that are great athletes, and they can throw hands, they can wrestle, they can do everything. I'm just curious, when you see the competition that is in store for you in your division, clearly you have to be confident, but does it give you pause, or do you embrace the fact that you're really going to be banging with the best fighters in the world?
It's awesome. 2 years ago, I sat and looked at these guys are my idols, and I'm going to be thrown in the mix with them. But really, you got to take it, take it slow. I don't think I'm on their level at all right now. I got to really work on it. I kind of want to, follow the footsteps of Rashad and Forrest right now, who took their time and, took their 3-4 years to get to where they're at. I want to do that. I want to, fight whoever's in front of me and kind of chip away at the ladder until I make it up to the big time with those guys. So, do I think I can go out there and fight one of them, next week? Probably not. But, I would if they're in front of me. And, I just want to take it, one fight at a time, really not look ahead. Ultimate goal is to have the belt. I wouldn't be in here if I just wanted to be mediocre. So, that's the ultimate goal, and you're going to have to go through those guys to get that.
Bader, what was it like being in the house, man? Because, of course, everybody goes back, and I know the editing is what it is, but when Junie Browning's trying to drag you into the pool, and this guy, I don't know if you like him personally, and it looked like he kind of cleaned up his act on the finale, just seemed like a douchebag, and whether or not he was faking that behavior or not, he was trying to cost other guys their opportunity in that house, and you said something on the show that I really respected. You said, this guy can come up and punch me in the face right now. I'm not laying hands on him because he's not going to take away, what I'm here for. That was refreshing. What did you think of his act? It fell under a lot of criticism, and clearly it worked for him. He's a name now, but it seems to me that he's going about it the wrong way. What was your take on all that?
Yeah, there's no way I would go for that route. Yeah, he's a name, got on the main card, but that's not the way to do it. For him, maybe, but he's an idiot. We thought he was kicked out and should have been kicked out the first time with the whole pool incident. And when Danny came in and said that he wasn't going to be kicked out, we pretty much knew we were stuck with him the whole season, no matter what he did. Anything short of murder, he was going to stay. So, I've talked to Junie, and like you said, he's like, I did a lot for the show, but still, the whole pool incident, I worked hard to get to where I'm at, and when I made it on the Ultimate Fighter, there's a lot of work in that, and so I don't want to be one of the guys that gets kicked out for fighting in the house and giving up the opportunity because I've sat back and laughed at the idiots on TV that have done that. So there's no way I was going to touch him. I don't care what he did to me, So, and at that point, I didn't know even from that if we were going to get kicked out, just because in prior seasons you've seen that happen. So, he is an idiot. He went about it all wrong, but it works for him. So, I've talked to him after that, and I feel that he generally might be a good guy, but he just, I don't know if it's for show or whatnot, but works for him, but I would never take that route.
Yeah, exactly. We're joined by the ultimate fighter, Ryan Bader, on the Fukerton.com. Ryan, let me ask you about the way your life has changed now that you've won the show, and again, you stayed a couple extra days in Vegas. I imagine that was fun. Look, man, I've been to Tempe. I've been on the ASU campus. There's eye candy like you wouldn't believe, and you're a good-looking dude, and you work out, so I imagine you didn't have trouble with the chicks, you and CB and all those guys. But now, man, you're on TV, you're hoisting the trophy, and you throw hands for a living. What's it like now, the attention you're going to get from these broads? Because I got to imagine it's going to be pretty hectic for you walking around Mill Avenue or any of those places in Arizona.
We'll see. I haven't been out yet in Arizona. I got back last night, and I was exhausted from Vegas. Vegas was cool. Vegas is a huge fight town. So, just getting the recognition, like you come up to a club and then immediately in, when other people are standing in line. And, 2 years ago, we were just sitting in the back hoping to maybe even, get into the club, and now you can bring all your boys and everybody. So it was fun in Vegas, but I haven't experienced it yet on Mill or anything like that. But, we don't do too bad anyway, but there's definitely you're going to get more attention. But you got to be careful because the people that give you attention, they might have, other what's the word I'm looking
motives,
for?
Ulterior motives?
Ulterior motives to other things. So, I hang around with the same friends, the same people that I always have and that I trust, and we have a good time. So nothing really going to change as far as just maybe some more attention.
Last question, Ryan, and I appreciate your time, man, and congratulations. I got a dude, and he's not in your division, but in Brock Lesnar, who clearly brings a lot of notoriety to the sport from people that maybe aren't exposed to mixed martial arts. We had a chance to catch up with Dan Henderson a couple weeks ago, and he said that, quite frankly, he doesn't deserve the belt, and he didn't deserve to be there because he didn't put the time in. You're doing it the right way, where you're training and you're fighting amateur and you're fighting pro, and you go on the show and you win it, and now you're in the UFC. Clearly, Lesnar brings a lot to the table. No one's taking that away from him. But do you feel that he deserved a title shot that early in his career? And what do you think about guys like him and about Kimbo that are huge names and get things a lot quicker than other fighters that are doing it the right way?
Yeah, I really can't say much. You can kind of say the same thing about the show. That's a lot of people's opinion. You took the easy way in, this and that. But Brock, he's a stud. You can't take that away from him. But I think he should have had more. Kind of climbed up the ladder a little more. But UFC is a business, and he sells his pay-per-views, and that's what they need. And he legitimately won his fight for the championship with Couture, and he deserved that. And then I just want to see how it's going to go. Obviously Mir and Nogueira fighting, but I really want to see the Nogueira Brock Lesnar fight. That's going to be amazing. So I can't really sit here and say anything bad about him whatsoever. So he won his fight. Yeah, he was put right in there, but he won and he has a belt now. So we'll see what happens next.
If Mr. President Dana White came to you and said, "Hey, you're a wrestler, he's a wrestler, why don't you go up a weight and fight that monster?" Would you be excited to do that?
Yeah, for sure. That means tons more money for me and exposure. I mean, you go in there, what's the worst going to happen? You're going to get knocked out. Well, it could be bad, but I would definitely fight him. But not looking to anytime soon.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, Ryan, you're a cool dude, man, and you did it the right way, and congratulations. Anybody that says that you didn't earn your way on into the UFC, didn't watch those fights you had in the house, you fought your way to get on the show. Do you want to plug a website or anything? Do you have any, like, MySpace or Facebook or anything like that you want to plug?
Yeah, I just want to, say check out RyanBader.com. My MySpace is BaderNation205, and just look up my name, and, add me and check out my website.
Excellent. Stay healthy, Ryan. We appreciate your time, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, take it easy, buddy. Appreciate your time, man. Continued success.
Hey, thank you very much.